shot up. That is in. Murray's the win. Have room to run. Also, district champion. Toronto both there. Chuck Henry is clock running down. Walnut Grove basketball is good.
If you are the driver of a blue RAV4 that parks close to buses, you need to move it because the buses also need to move. A blue RAV4 Toyota, please find your vehicle and find a new place. Thank you.
Hello. Bluetooth connected. Battery medium.
Test 1, 2, 3. All right, and we are here, Springfield, Missouri, coming to you from Central High School once again. Second time less than a week here come from Springfield. The Queen City Insane Asylum defeated the Rio Grande Valley Kings 84-77 last Saturday here in a shootout. The Waynesville Tigers in district action. Winner will most likely move on to play Lebanon, depending on the outcome of that ball game. The winner would actually host if what you call it wins, Branson. But want to thank our main sponsor tonight, Game of the Week, Security Bank, for all your support. Member FDIC. Contact them for all your home lending, housing improvements, car loans, whatever you need. Need to build you a man cave, they will help you out. Also want to thank Chris Pills Basketball for your support for this season and everything you have done. And be sure to join us in less than a month here. We're going to be live from Lakeway High School for district basketball. Also here on Misha TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, the history of 121 years of football.
So Central High School here.
Here comes
120 years of football for Central, believe it or not. 7-2 coming into this season. Tigers coming in at 3-6. And there we go. We are offset here. This is midfield behind those poles, by the way, so do the best we can. There's not a lot I can do on that. It is also pink out night here. Once again, the winner will most likely travel to Lebanon next Friday night. We'll be live at that game if it's in Lebanon. No matter what, we'll be at that game if it's in Lebanon. We will not be at that game if it's in Branson. And looking off in the distance that way over there, we got the Springfield Cardinal Stadium all lit up for some trick-or-treat action tonight. Seen quite a few kids going in there. That is Hammond's Field over on the other side. But we are at Harrison Stadium on the Curry Sports Complex. So Harrison Stadium, part of Central High School, the Curry Sports Complex, part of the Drury University here, home of the Drury Panthers and the Central Bulldogs, the stadium. And behind us is the O'Reilly Event Center, another great facility here in Springfield for basketball. They host the state tournament every once in a while. Pretty much every year they'll host a couple games in there or a couple rounds. But we're going to be back in just a little bit here. We got 5 minutes on the clock. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be back after this PSA.
Event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and its local radio station.
LA County. The right help is right here. 988 is a 24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself or your loved ones or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response. 988, the compassionate connection for those experiencing mental health emergencies, suicidal thoughts, or substance use crisis. The right help is right here.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You still talking to your friend?
It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone.
You have the skills.
Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
Obviously, you may not have heard me because my mic was behind my head. That's okay, though. Pretty good sized band here. Pretty good crowd here at Central. Once again, also home of the Drury Panthers, their soccer program. We got some lacrosse lines out there. And this stadium, built in 1936 as part of the high school campus originally. Drury and Central are very intertwined here. If you look at a map, all these buildings look the same. They are part of a high school and a college campus. And then across the street, the other direction, near the roundabout, is OTC. So regular rules here. Let me try to turn my keyboard up. We got that turned up.
Central will receive the opening kickoff. Waynesville will defend the south end zone.
So Tigers will kick to Central. They will most likely have the ball first to start. And this is an old school field. We got the press box is definitely old school, but it is also on the 25-yard line. Apparently, when this was built, the football field was shifted to my right all the way to the fence back at one point, and that is why our press box is over here. Tigers, once again, in the white and orange. Central in the black with pink highlights. And if you are in the area here, be sure to check out the Cardinal Stadium there for their trick-or-treat event going on right now. Just across the highway over there. And there's a pole in the way. I cannot move the pole. I apologize for that. But we are about ready for this kickoff game here, and this is a game that you are not wanting to miss. So Tigers about ready for the kickoff. Tigers kick is good. So Central returning. They have room. They're going to make it to the 45. And the Bulldogs, 1st and 10, just short of midfield to start this off.
1st and 10 Bulldogs.
So Central will take over here. Very good lights here. So 47, it looks like, is where 1st and 10 is going to be. First time Central has hosted a playoff game in quite a few years. And Bulldogs, they have room. Tigers, that's going to be out of bounds. 1st down. So that is fuel with a 1st down run for Central. And they'll make it into Tiger territory just that quick. Tigers are going to need to do something here. Tigers line up with 2 backs. And the play, Central again with the run.
Megatron McShane off tackle.
And we're going to have a player in pain there. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Good.
I don't remember how it started.
Throw it to that.
We just found it. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back. You made time.
That was perfect. Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah. You probably don't remember what you told me.
And back here, I believe that is 44 Lowry, I believe, on that. He able to walk off on his own. So Central, it's 2nd and 4. I did not update this, but... And they're going to pick up a... Is that a white yard marker? That is a white yard marker down there. Looking for the yard marker, and there's a big old, white one sitting there. Normally they're orange. So Bulldogs managed to make their way to the 30, and Bulldogs, they're going to pick up a first. So that will stop the clock at 50. Nope, never mind. It's still rolling. But that's a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're inside the 30 now, close to the 25. And Central now lining up like they're going to throw. And again, this time we're going to have a loss. Nope, we're going to have a no gain on the play. I was about to say we're going to have a loss, but not yet. So far, the Bulldogs coming out with a pretty good running game right now, but Tigers leaving a little bit too much of a gap open there on the line, possibly. We're going to see if they're going to... This time we have a pass. Central. That is incomplete. So that's the first real decision that Central has to make tonight, as they're going to have a 3rd down and 10 coming up. And an airplane going overhead. Central, he's got to get rid of that ball. He's going to pick up some yards.
Starks Fuel on the scramble around the left side.
So Starks Fuel
Pushed out of bounds around the 27.
With a run, but not enough. He's out of bounds. 9:39 on the game clock.
Pushed out to the 22. 4th down and about 6.
So 9:39, 4th and 6 coming up. Tigers looking again to send it. They get 1 through the hole, 2 through the hole. And that is caught inside the 10. So we're going to have a 1st and goal now. Jay Londo with the big catch. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line here now, and so far Central really having a good start in this contest. We're gonna go 3 receivers. And we're going to have a loss, I believe. This will be a loss of about 2. So we are second and goal from, nope, we may have had a gain of a yard or 2 on that, but one of the pitfalls of getting a first down right there, you run into an occasional problem about that because you will wind up with a goal instead of a 1st and 10. And Central maybe taking a timeout. And we have a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this PSA.
The commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got to work it in. I may not be anybody in this world. When people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
So back here, second and goal, 8:45 on the game clock. Still second down. Tackle. That is a sack. Nope, it is not as well. Now it's a sack. I mean, I tell you what, Central about got away from that, and that would have been a open run if he would have run away. That was a loss of 12. That's going to move him back to the 20. So third and 20, and it is goal right now. I mean, Central about got away with that, though. It took an extra Tiger to get in there to pull him down. These Bulldogs, they are a mobile team again. He's going to have to get rid of that ball. He's running backwards. We're not sacked yet. And interception, Tigers. I mean, we're just going to capture replay that because I can't really explain what happened there. So we're going to take a look at that real quick because, yep, we're just going to let you rewatch that whole run. I mean, just.
It'll be Waynesville's ball on their own 2.
Oof. Should have been a safety on that, but nothing there. We're going to have second and looks like 8, maybe 7.
Met by a pack of Bulldogs at the line, including number 69, Tavaria Fuel.
So Tigers, a little shift offense there. I'm assuming we're going to have another handoff. And this is a quarterback keeper. Run for the Tigers. I believe that's a first down.
And that's enough for a first down by about a yard.
So that will stop the clock long enough to get us going here. We should be set now.
First down
yep.
For the Tigers at the 13.
So Tigers 1st and 10 from the 13 now. And once again, thank you, Security Bank of Pulaski County, for all your support this season of Tiger football. And Tigers, Chase Thomas Plummer. We're going to have another first down on the play. So both teams moving the ball well. Thomas Plummer, no one at the line. Took the secondary to pull him down. That was I believe that was about a 14-yard run. The Tigers have enough running backs. They can continue to rotate in and out here. That's one thing the Tigers do occasionally. They can run a sweep out of this. Again, that going nowhere. So we're going to have a 1-yard loss on the play.
First hit. Also coming in from the defensive secondary, number 29, Drelando Wells.
So second and long coming up for the Tigers. Looks like a 2-yard loss on the play.
Loss of 2.
So Waynesville, they're going to shift to the right again. Left first couple times. Vernon, he's going to be stopped. So we're going to have third down. So it's 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12.
That'll be 3rd down now.
So the Tigers in a situation here, they don't particularly throw the ball well in these pressure situations. So curious here if we're going to, well, we are definitely not throwing the ball because there's no receivers in that formation. We have a tight end out there, but I don't believe he is. The counter, no gain on the play. That's going to bring up 4th, Tyreek Brooks.
Nothing on the right side.
So 4th and long, Tigers forced to punt here. Another sponsor of ours, Chris Pills Basketball. And Route 66 Garage of St. Robert, your garage downtown, and we are not in a punting formation yet. Now the Tigers get back. Central on their feet. They have momentum. And Central, the ball is loose. It is ruled down.
Ball carrier ruled down.
But Central will start with good field position near the 35. 4:01 in the first quarter.
First down, Bulldogs.
From the 35, 1st and 10, 34 officially. So Tigers kind of backed up a little bit there. They're going to have to play some tougher defense. And Bulldogs not going in for the tackle there.
Megatron around the right side, picks up about 4, maybe 5 on that one. 4.
Tyreek Brooks, a Waynesville basketball starter out there. Central showing to be a pretty good opponent right now here, and I am not sure what's going on with my clock, but that is Fuel. This time, Fuel's going to be caught. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Just 3rd and 6, by the way. Roughly 6, we'll just call it that. But approaching 3 minutes here. Not sure about the clock, how that's working, but mine is not keeping up as well, but that is all right. Central going back. They're going to run for it. Nope, they're going to pass. That is incomplete. And just like that, we have a 4th down, 2:45 in the first quarter. And there's a small, I don't know what's going on with the water here, but So Central on 4th down. Looks like Central is going to go for it, though, on 4th down. We don't have a... That is caught. That is a first down for Central. So 2:38 on the clock and 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs here. So they're able to convert on 4th down for Central. So far the Bulldogs holding tough right now. The winner will most likely play Lebanon next week. That game in Lebanon, that ball loose. Tigers can't get the sack. And clock does stop at 31. So we're going to have a loss of, looks like 3 on the play. That is a good running quarterback there. No wonder why Central 7 wins on the year so far. So again, 4 verticals lined up. And Central is down at the 30. So we're going to have third and about 3 more. There we go. 16 if you're counting at home.
Makes it about a 3rd and 16 from the 28.
So far, Central looking pretty impressive out here. They've had some pretty good wins here at home this year. Tigers, several of them. That is incomplete, so we're going to have another 4th down.
Pass intended for Jalen Donkey down past the 10-yard line. Ball's incomplete. 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Again, another big play, and that time did not work out, but I would assume we are not punting the ball here. I would not be surprised if we go right back to that play and we do that again for Central. Tigers, they're gonna have to guard those sticks well, but they're also gonna have to prevent the end zone. They're already 1-1 for 4th down conversions. So again, 4th down. Tigers haven't played. Quarterback. And I believe this will... Clock did not start, I don't believe, so... Yep. So 1st and 10 here on that. We'll reset our clock, I guess. It did not start, but 1st and 10... So Tigers, 145. Thomas Plummer, we're going to have a short gain on that, 2nd and about 8. So Tigers probably going to run a few plays here before the break. 1.5 minutes to go. And so far, a close ball game here. I mean, I've heard both sides of, people saying this is going to be a blowout. I've heard people saying it's going to be a close game, blowout either way, but I mean, both these teams proving to be matched up very well. This time the Tigers, the counter doesn't go anywhere. We did get a few yards on that play, though, so another improved run by the Tigers. Devin Adams helped to stop that, but the Tigers, they're going to make it close to 3rd and 5, under a minute to go in this quarter. And the temperature dropping a little bit already here. Want to wish all the cross-country teams good luck. The several teams coming down here towards Springfield, others going to Hermitage. And we got a big pickup. That's the first down.
Around the right side, that'll be enough for a Waynesville first down.
So Tigers, so far they are, they're running the ball. They're not, offense is going well. They're just, that 4 and out really hurt them there. And we are not going to do this here. We are going to head at the end of the quarter here. At the end of 1, 0-0. We'll be back after this PSA, and we will see you in about a minute.
24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved one, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response. 988, the compassionate connection for those experiencing mental health emergencies, suicidal thoughts, or substance use crisis. The right help is right here.
So back here, Central on the field. Tigers still discussing some things. Waynesville first and 10, 29-yard line. We have switched sides of the field now, by the way. It's the second quarter. Still 0-0. So far, a good ball game here tonight. We had an interception by Waynesville earlier off we'll just say a wild play. It was hard to describe. So Tigers lined up, I believe, Thomas Plummer. That is Kelsey with the run. And we're going to have it's not a first, a lot of yards sideways, but second and about 5, I believe. So second down, I can't see exactly what it is. It's 4 on the scoreboard. Tigers again, this time run. Bulldogs are there, but we're going to pick up maybe a yard. So third and short coming up here for Waynesville.
Third down. Third down.
That announcer must be a school teacher. He does that very well. So Tigers again, they've stalled out twice already tonight. Waynesville, we're going to have a big gain, and that's a first down for the Tigers. So 10:42 on the official game clock.
For the Tigers, number 72, T.B. Bush on the tackle.
So Tigers, again, they're not in a hurry here. Still plenty of game time in this. 10.5 minutes in the first half remain. So Tigers off the counter sweep. Thomas Plummer behind the pole, and clock's still running. I do not see where the ball is. It is second and about 5, second and 4. There is a pole in the way, obviously, that you could probably see. Well, you see the Tigers. I guess Central defense camouflage behind the pole right here. So again, in. Fake down the middle. So first down, Tigers. Waynesville, they're going to move it to the 45, inside the 45, it looks like. 44-yard line. So that's another first down for the Tigers here, and looks like his central player, I don't know if he's limping off or looks like he's all right down there. So 9:30 still, Tigers, another first down. This is going to be a game of multiple possessions here. Tigers again with the shift. Tigers, we have a first down. We have a touchdown if this stands.
Flag on the play.
So we have a penalty flag.
Touchdown.
It is a touchdown.
No flag.
So penalty. So that it.
Kelsey takes to the end zone. Touchdown, Waynesville.
So touchdown for the Tigers on that, and I'm not sure what the flag is, but it does not affect the touchdown itself. So on the extra point coming up for the Tigers. And Tigers, that is good. We'll take a look back at that touchdown real quick, and then we will head to a break.
There was a penalty on that conversion attempt.
So back here, and penalty on the conversion attempt. So Tigers with a holding penalty, most likely. Something that's 10 yards.
Holding against the Tigers will push them back to try again from the 11.
So Tigers will lose a couple points, but chance to make them back up here after the hold. And that's another $25 from Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, Missouri there. Thank you for all your contributions to the Tigers athletic programs in Waynesville. So again, this is second. I'm not sure what's going on here, Vernon. And that will not be good. Fourth, 6-0 lead for the Tigers. We'll be back in 1 minute after this PSA.
About the frog. Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
It's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
All right, we are back here. I love the promo for the media there. Please buy a subscription to the news leader. That is funny. So Tigers kicking off again. They have a 6-0 lead. Again, Bulldogs. That ball. I don't know if he would have been dead necessarily on that, but
First and 10 dogs at the 37.
Either way, it is 1st and 10 now. So the Bulldogs now, Tigers have a touchdown lead currently. It's only 6 points, though. I do not know if the Bulldogs are kicking the ball very often. I will try to find that out. But the Tigers definitely are not a kicking team. Bulldogs again. 2nd and 1 coming up for the So 9-yard run for the Central Bulldogs from the historic Harrison Stadium, built in 1936. Also home of the Drury Panthers as part of this Curry Sports Complex. Also home of the Queen City Insane Asylum, the 2022 national champions. And we are line of scrimmage here. So 3rd down coming up. So the draw play did not fake the Tigers out enough. Big play for the defense. They did gain a little bit, but they are still less than a yard away. I mean, this is a football length right now. This is going to be a first. Tigers going in there like it's a fumble, though. But they're going to call it dead and 1st down for the Bulldogs. Got some words going on out there. Not sure what that was about, but a little bit of a reset out there for the Tigers to let them know, hey, just calm down. Oh, so they're not going to give them the 1st down. That is surprise. I mean, all right. That is not a 1st down. Wait, okay, it is a 1st down. So never mind. So 2nd down now coming up. I was about to say it was called a 4th down, but then they changed it right as the play started. So it is 2nd and about 7 now. Central handoff. That's Fuel. And Tigers are there. Nope. Fuel is going to pick up a couple. So 3rd and about halfway there now. 4 or 5 yards for Central to go. It is 3rd down. So a stop here would be, crucial at this point. This ball right on the 50. And I don't believe we have, that is a loss on the play. So that's going to bring up 4th down. So that's going to make it 4th and 8 now on the play. So Bulldogs now, they're going to go to 4 verts, it looks like again. Maybe not. Nope, we're going to punt the ball. So first time Bulldogs punting tonight. So Tigers, they'll have the ball. They have room if he can get through the central line. So Tigers, 22 yards. 1st and 10, Waynesville. 5:25 on the game clock here in the first half. 1st and 10. So Waynesville, at this point now, they're looking at they need to score here to get a 2-score lead. Go into halftime, have a bit of a cushion to start out with anyway. They will get the ball back. And Tigers, they're going to pick up they're going to pick up about 4 yards on this.
Picks up about 2, maybe 3. Second down for the Tigers.
Well, they're going to say 2 or 3, but it might be 3. Either way, it is second down, and the Tigers. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute after this PSA from Misha. That timeout taken by Central there. We'll be back in... Where's my minute timeout? There we go. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon you'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
So back here, 2nd and 6 still. Tigers, no gain on the play. We're going to have a 3rd down.
And a gain of a couple on that will make it 3rd down.
Well, they're going to give them a couple on that.
From the 43. 3rd down from the 43.
I can see the PA guy is also experiencing the small problem here. Tigers, again, they have a receiver this time, but I don't know if they're going to use him. They're going to run. Thomas Plummer.
And Plummer pushed out of bounds.
So we're going to have a 4th down. We're going to see where the ball is. So it is 4th down here. I'm not sure what the yardage is. I can't see it. However, Tigers have a decision to make here. Are they going to do a quick punt once again, or are they going to try to do some trickery to do something? In a minute here, we'll take a look at some of the area scores and give you an update. Tigers, they're on the offense. Vernon, that's Kelsey. We're going to be close. So Tigers do get credit for the 1st down. Well, they changed the markers. We're going to look at some scores here. Nixa 7-0 in the 2nd quarter over Ozark. And we'll be back for those scores in a little bit here. And once again, I apologize. It is behind the line. So that is 2nd and a short gain.
Vernon the keeper for about 3.
So Vernon again on the run. This Tigers offense, they can do multiple offenses out of this. And pass incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd down. Kickapoo and Lee Summit West tied 7-7 right now. That game also in Springfield, across town. So 3 games in Springfield tonight. Other district action, 14-0 Lebanon over Branson in the 2nd, so a close ball game there. And 14-0 Rolla over Glendale in the 1st quarter right now. Yes, you heard it right. 14-0 Rolla over Glendale in the 1st quarter. And Thomas Plummer with the run. That's enough for a first.
Side handoff in the backfield. That'll take it around the left side. Another Tiger first down. 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 30.
So Tigers again, 1st and 10, 3:24 on the official game clock. Kelsey Jr. again. We're going to pick up a few on the play, so possibly 4. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6. But once again, updates around the district. Lebanon 14-0 in the second, but Rolla in Springfield 14-0 right now in the first quarter. We're going to have a penalty flag. So unsportsmanlike against Central. That's a big penalty because that's going to move the ball from the 26-yard, 27. So it's going to go from the 27 all the way to the 15-yard line, 12. I really should know 15 yards off 27. 12. Someone's going like, you teach kids. I'm sure someone's thinking that. But yes, that will move the Tigers. Nope, to the 14-yard line. So 13-yard penalty. It's kind of like the horseshoes. We'll just call it good.
That'll be a first down for the Tigers.
It is 1st and 10. So 3:03 on the official game clock here. And Tigers with a big first down off that. And those are mistakes that you really don't want to have. This will give the Tigers, position. So officials giving Central a little extra time to get some replacements in there. Something must have been said on the field. Not sure what it was, but and Tigers, he's going to go nowhere, but we're going to have a short gain on the play. Looks like momentum gave him 1 yard.
Senior captain Roger Mendez.
So Roger Mendez on the stop. And Thomas Plummer tried to get some yards. He got 1 off the momentum forward, but not near what he was hoping for. 2.5 minutes remain, and the Tigers have the ball. They're going to shift to the left side this time. Waynesville again, Central there. We're going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 9 now.
Attention, please. There is a car blocking the west entrance. That's the visitor side of the field, the ramp and gate on the far side of the field. That's our ambulance entrance. If you are parked over there on that west side, by that soccer goal ramp, visitor side, that's our ambulance gate. Please move your car immediately.
Oh, okay. I'm looking around. I'm like, what are you talking about? Clock continuing to run down. 1.5 minutes remain. Pass complete to Smith. Tigers, we're going to be 4th and short here.
Brought down after a very short gain.
Well, that's going to be, I believe, 4th and 3. So 1:20 remain here. Tigers, if they don't get this, they will force the Bulldogs with really pretty rough field position here. So Waynesville in control. They will be back in control at halftime. They are doing a full shift on that one. Thomas Plummer, touchdown, Waynesville.
Touchdown from 6 yards out.
Thomas Plummer with the run, and Tigers.
Thomas Plummer on the carry.
So Waynesville now will gain a 2-score lead here. So That is good clock movement there. I mean, they weren't too concerned about it, but they left just enough time to play defense, which they're going to have to play some tough defense here. Central can still run the ball. So PAT point here, which is a 2-point conversion. Tigers again. That is good. 14-0 Waynesville. Take one more look at that touchdown before we go to our timeout, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
The commitment to the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker.
So back here again, I apologize for that, but we have another holding penalty, so we're going to take those 2 points away. So Tigers again line up. This time we're in a passing formation here. Brooks. And that pass incomplete. But we're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back. Try this for a third time.
The commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball and we would go to work.
Everything means nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got to work it in. I may not be anybody in this world. When people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. My age is 5 years old. We go to others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
So Tigers, 55 seconds on the clock for the first half, kicking off to Central. The Tigers have been known to pull Mizzou every once in a while, so they're going to want to put a cushion under there that is soft enough to fall from about a 10-story building. If you understand that, you definitely have been watching football this season. Central has the ball. The Tigers, he's still on his feet. And Central, Nico Fowl will stop him, but Central now, 40 seconds on the clock, but they are going to give Central good field position here. They had Central stopped back there. He bounced away. And 1st and 10 inside Tiger territory. Looks like it's inside the 40 or right at the 40-yard line. I tell you what, these both these teams here evenly matched up well, and I mean, Central, they might be the better running team tonight here. Tigers just able to pound the ball down the field to get that last score. With that 15-yard penalty, Tigers are there. And that is, he threw to nobody on that. I do not have it on replay, but there was no one there in a black uniform. And if that's behind the line, then so this will be a loss of down and the penalty yards.
This will be intentional grounding.
So it has to go towards the line of scrimmage, and it has to go towards a player. So Central is going to be I'll give We have 29 on the scoreboard, so we're going to put 29 down on our thing here. So 2nd and 29 now coming up. It's funny, the PA person trying to figure it out and just kind of, yeah, it says 29 on the scoreboard, so we are 29 seconds and 29 yards for the first. Central Tigers. That is caught. The clock is running. I don't know why mine's not running, but.
Clock running for about 10 seconds.
So Central, we're going to have a timeout with 7 seconds on the clock. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back after this PSA.
About the frog. Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume.
Put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
Real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. You've never been interested in eating. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
So back here, 3rd and a long way to go. Central. And that's going to be ball loose. Tigers have the ball. Nope. Ball loose, but either way, we're going to go into halftime. Tigers have momentum. Waynesville will get the ball back. We're going to be back after this halftime show here, and we will see you in a little bit here. If we have time, we will play the interview with the Waynesville head coach. Also, here, actually, we will play that right now here. Let me try to get that up for you. Hopefully this works. We will be back in just a moment after this. We'll listen to the interview from the Waynesville head coach here. Thank you. I'm literally standing in like an inch and a half. Nope, it's not working at the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, Central High School, formerly Springfield High School, is a place of tradition and history. Coming to the field right now is Central's most beloved tradition, right up there with the Halls of Ivy, the missing bell tower, and the mysteries of room 311. Please welcome to the field the oldest continuously operating all-girl drum and bugle corps in the country, the 97 Kilties Drum and Bugle Corps. Out of respect for the flag, if you wish, please stand during this performance.
I'm hoping for some bagpipes. Interviewing the coach. Interviewing the coach. I forgot to read the file. I'm sure it's not opening up.
Central High School to host. So, big show for them. Long tradition for them as well. Dating all the way back approximately 97 years. It's almost as old as Bob Martin, who also attended Central High School and Drury, and missed that. So the main boulevard in here is called Bob Martin Boulevard. But some of you may not be aware of that. Anyhow, back to the game at hand. 12-0 Tigers, 2 touchdowns on the ground here. 1 recall, 2-point conversion on 2 holding calls.
Event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and its local radio station.
And I am back here with the Missouri S&T basketball coach, the women's coach, and, introduce yourself if you want, if some people haven't met you yet.
I'm Coach Kira Carter. I'm going into year 3 here at S&T. Pretty excited about our team. We've been working hard to build something up over the last 2 years, so going into my 3rd year, and I'm super excited about the season.
All right, and over the years, a couple good years so far as things have come along and got some recruits that you've brought in and new recruits. I'm sure you're even looking at this next year already ahead.
Yeah, came in first year in that COVID year. And those girls just gave a great effort. It was a tough year all in all. Last year, we were able to build upon that. We had 7 new players come in to kind of complete a full roster after that COVID year, and kind of a rough start there. But last year we were 11-16, which was our best record in 9 years. Obviously, it's still a losing record, and we're still looking to build on that, but it was a huge progressive step for us. So this year we've got a lot of returners. We got a couple of recruits mixed in. Maddie Kerrigan from Indiana, Anna Finley from Owensville, Morgan Lubring from Fatima. So we got a couple of local girls coming in along with the veteran crew. So we're really excited for this year.
Yep. And then, things really the first year you're back to normal with practices and, the restrictions. That first year were really strict with, masks, no fans, just real limited, even media coverage because of, certain rules with NCAA and stuff. So kind of what are you, what's this year looking like then? I know you have a tough conference, Drury, Rockhurst usually pretty good. Among the other schools in the conference by far?
Yeah, we've got a good non-conference schedule for sure. So we're going to start out with a couple exhibition games with Missouri State and SIUE. So 2 D1 opponents, and they're good D1 opponents, Yes. So we're excited to kind of see where we're at here in a couple weeks against them. Then we're going to play in a couple of classics, one in Oklahoma City, one at Wisconsin Parkside against, solid Division II opponents. We will have a couple of NAI games kind of mixed in here at home. And then, before you know it, around Thanksgiving time, we'll be in a conference play. We're going to open up with SBU and Drury. I expect that, Drury will be pretty good. Truman State will be good. UMSL always comes with it. They've got 7 new players, but their head coach always does a great job. And, anyone in the league is capable of winning any given night. The GLC is tough, night in and night out. So we're grateful to have the opportunity to compete in such a conference. But this year, we're kind of at that level in our program where we're hoping to, make a little bit more noise, win some more of those games. Some of those close ones, we're hoping we can kind of come out on the other side of them this year.
All right. And anything to tell the fans about some of the games and maybe some exciting, teams to come out to watch or events that's going to happen for the community or high school players possibly?
Yeah, for sure. November 15th will be our first home game here against Bible Baptist College. I think that's a Tuesday evening game. So that'll be our first one at home. We are on the road quite a bit early on. But once we get into December, January, we're home a lot. We do have a school day game coming up December 19th. That'll be against Missouri Baptist. I believe we're doing an 11:30 tip-off, so we're going to get all the school kids out here, pack it out. And then just stay up to date. Check out our website. Check out our Twitter pages. So our women's basketball one is Miners_WBB on Twitter. And then we've got, I don't know our sports one off the top of my head. Maybe like Minor Sports on Twitter. You can look up Missouri S&T Athletics, and we're on Twitter, and that's how a lot of our updates and promotions come out. So I know as soon as kind of some of these fall sports wrap up, our athletic department will be working on some of our promotional items to get the community involved, and we'd love to have community members come out.
All right, and thank you. We'll be seeing you later in the season as the season starts.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, bye. Tonight's games are brought to you by Gann Johnson Insurance Agency of Dixon, Missouri.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
LA County. The right help is right here. 988 is a 24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved ones, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response. 988, the compassionate connection for those experiencing mental health emergencies, suicidal thoughts, or substance use crisis. The right help is right here.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend? It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji!
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
Security Bank of Pulaski County is a proud sponsor of the Waynesville Tigers as well as all the area Frisco League teams. Good luck to all the teams this season, and be sure to check them out for all your home loans, vehicle loans, and other money needs. They are member FDIC.
Good.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
We just found it. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Whoa!
You made time.
That was perfect. Okay, here we
throw it!
Yeah. You probably don't remember what you told me.
Nice.
But I heard every word.
Be sure to check out Alan Hilliard Sports on all forms of media, including Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as AlanHilliardSports.com for all your updated photos and scores.
Being a still in me, the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got to work out in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
Basketball coverage this season is also brought to you by Post Pawn Shop of Pulaski County, right outside the front gate of Fort Leonard Wood. Give Dan a call or just check them out, as they have plenty of good deals to buy.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume.
But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
Real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Come on, Olivia, work us out.
And Japan. Very good. Hold on.
Commonality or a difference? What did they have? I love it.
High jump, all the way over the jump rope and hula hoop.
I love working here. Our school is a very unique place. We have a very diverse population of students, and I feel like the kids that come in give me a little bit of a piece of their culture, and that builds our whole school culture. It makes this place a really special place to teach.
We are a family community. We strongly believe in nurturing and mentoring each other, and I don't think you can get that in too many other places. So one of the things that I adore about St. Louis Public Schools is that they take care of it for me. All I literally have to do is pay my copay, go to the doctor, and do what I know I need to do for myself. I am grateful for every benefit that we have, ranging from, oh my gosh, scholarships to my medical insurance to counseling if I need it.
Benefits are really great here. You have great dental, United Healthcare, and vision as well. So having that stable benefits, don't have to worry about it, is a really nice piece. Being able to collaborate with my co-teacher and other teachers in the ancillary, so art, music, having that time to collaborate with them and to build something special definitely keeps me coming back and invigorated and passionate about what I do.
It brings me comfort because I know I can come to my mentor teacher with whatever the topic is and say I need help here, and we have those meetings, and I'm always being groomed to be better than what I was the day before. Our pay has come a long way.
Start to pay our teachers what they're worth, which is an exciting thing, and I think we're on the forefront of that, and things are continuing to change.
Your district values you as a person, and that they have taken us into consideration and have compensated us and such. I'm very well paid. We are the most diverse community that you can possibly come and work for. If you are interested in lifelong learning and continuing your process as a teacher.
SLPS is a great place if you want to come in and really make an impact on kids. If you go to a different district, you might not have the same impact as you would have some of the kids that come here. I feel like you're really making a difference in kids' lives when you come and show up every day and do a good job.
And I will hope that anyone coming into St. Louis Public Schools know that we are here to serve, and that you're going to have a passion for what you do, and that your children are going to love you back in the end.
I want to thank Stephanie Rome, KW Realtor, for helping provide coverage of the Dixon Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs, along with the Frisco League Tournament and other area teams in Pulaski County. Go Bulldogs.
Hello guys, my name is Sidney Bateman, aka Reggie. I think it's important to get vaccinated because we have to do our part. And if we don't do our part, then how can we move forward? How can we proceed going on with life? Well, not do your part, get vaccinated, and let's live this thing called life the right way.
Shot up, that is in,
And Waynesville will receive the second half kickoff. On the field kicking off for the Bulldogs, number 2, Austin Hawkins.
And back here again, the radio guy. He's gonna be drowning here in a little bit if. So Tigers, they have room into some Bulldogs, but up to the 35, 34. Tigers first and 10. So Thomas Plummer with the return, and just talking to one of the coaches up here that used to play for Queen City there, the semi-pro team I cover, and that was a good game. You can watch on Alan Hilliard Sports. My audio is too high. Anyway, the Tigers line up. Vernon will not gain a lot on here. He'll get a couple, but 2nd and 8 coming up. So he'll gain a few. Oh, they're going to give him a few more yards than that. So we have second down. Once again, thank you for joining us on Misha TV. This broadcast a property of Misha. Any broadcast, retransmission, upload, anything like that requires permission. And Vernon. So another short gain, third and
Past the 40.
I believe third and short coming up.
Third down and about along 3.
Third and 3.
For the Tigers. Third down.
So third down for the Tigers early, but they are moving the ball inches at a time. Just enough to keep the clock going, hopefully enough to get a first down. And Tigers, I believe we are close to a first.
Tigers, Kelsey picks up enough for the first down.
So that is enough for a first.
Near the 46.
So Kelsey Jr., Thomas Plummer having good games here. Waynesville, they are just churning away. And Central, we're going to have a penalty flag. We had a lot of action back there. This could be several things. Not sure what it is, but it could be several. 10:03 on the official game clock. So face mask, another first down.
That'll be second and long now.
So this is against the Bulldogs.
And incidental face mask called on the Dogs to move it up. Second down and about 6.
Oh, never mind. Second and 6. Okay. Thomas Plummer. First down, out of bounds.
To the left side. Big gain will make it a first down now for the Tigers. Near the 28. Pick up the 29.
So Tigers will move their way to the 28-yard line. 9:39 on the official game clock. Clock is stopped on their clock. I'm trying to catch up mine. So Tigers 12-0 lead if you're just joining us. They're in the white and orange. Black and pink is the Central Bulldogs, in honor of a student with cancer. Thomas Plummer, no gain on that.
And that one snipped out by the Dogs.
Second.
Tackle from the middle linebacker.
Looks like they're going to give him a yard. 2nd and 9.
Gain of a short yard, 2nd and 9.
Central, the only and oldest all-girls bagpipe troupe here. The band did not actually play. The bagpipe band played, and they did a great job. Second down for the Tigers. That's a big gain down the middle. And we're going to have not a first down, but we're going to have third and short.
And a gain of about 6 now for the Tigers.
So third and about 3.
3rd and 3 for the Tigers.
The winner will, well, not guaranteed, but the winner will most likely play in Lebanon. We'll look at that in a minute here. We'll stick with the game right now. Vernon, big run. First down, Tigers.
Close to a first down. Ball spotted just inside the 19.
So 8:25.
Which is where the down marker is.
And it should be a first.
First down,
Yep.
Tigers.
So while they move the chains, we're going to take a look at some scores. 26-0, Lebanon over Branson. At the half, Rolla leads Glendale 14-0. And the district next to us, Republic 44-0, halftime over Parkview. And Willard 35-15 at half over Neosho. And Tigers out of bounds. That's I believe we're close to a first. We're going to be 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
So Waynesville moving the ball here. Tigers again, this time a little wildcat formation. And Tigers with the first. We're going to have 1st and goal.
Kelsey gets it to the 5, only needed a yard. That'll be a 1st and goal for the Tigers from the 5.
So Waynesville again in that red zone. Tigers just kind of gnawing their way. You don't need a lot of great plays here. You just need to keep this ball rolling. If you get a big lead here, you really want to try to keep it. Tigers. Short gain, maybe none.
Jamarius Laurie and Roland Hart on the tackle.
Still goal inside the 5.
Barely a yard. 2nd down and goal.
That clock is not official. 7 minutes on the official clock. And again, Waynesville.
And
going to be short near the 1 yard line. So that's a gain of 4 on the play.
To go.
So it is 3rd and 1 on the goal. And Tigers are not shy about their size to try to move people out of the way. So Waynesville. And that is not in the end zone. So 4th and goal now.
Rowan Hart on the penetration.
And Rowan Hart to stop the Tigers. And Waynesville here running back out. They got 20 seconds on the play clock still. Waynesville Tigers into the end zone. That's a touchdown.
Waynesville. Flag on the play. Holding against the Tigers.
So holding against the Tigers on that. So that will be 4th and 11 coming up.
That'll make the Tigers up for another 4th down.
So 4th and 12 now on the goal. They have to score.
Bulldog family, Bulldog Nation. How about now?
Tigers looking for a bubble pass, possibly. But I wouldn't be surprised if we run a sweep here. And incomplete. So that'll give the ball back to Central. And just like that, we're going to take a quick break. We will be back after this.
Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
So Tigers here. Central pass. That is incomplete. So Aussie able to get their hands and body to break that pass up. That'll bring up a second down for Central. Thank you for joining us on Misha TV. All our regular season stuff will also be on here now. So Allen Hilliard Sports is your place to go on Misha TV. Quarterback, he is limping a little bit there. Let's say he picked up 3. Landed a little hard on that. We'll have to see if that affects his running any. So Tigers trying to get a 4 and out. And that is incomplete. So that will bring up 4th down. I mean, that's a beautiful pass there. Good defense by the Tigers to break that up. But, I mean, I got to give credit for Central Bulldogs here. Some good receivers and good quarterbacks out here. So Central punting 4:29. So Tigers did get their 4 and out. And 1st and 10, we'll be back in 30 seconds after this PSA.
Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The sticks.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
So 1st and 10 here. Tigers. Chase Thomas Plummer. No gain on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd down for the Tigers.
Hurd coming in on the tackle for the Dogs. 2nd and 10.
Once again, thank you for joining us here tonight from Springfield, Missouri. Currently 3 games going on in town. Kickapoo and Glendale also hosting. Springfield School District having a pretty good football season here. Parkview coming off their first win after a rather long losing streak.
Rowan Hart in the middle of it again.
3rd and 6.
3rd down.
7
Third
on the
and long for
scoreboard.
the Tigers.
Still plenty of time in the game for both these teams. The Tigers, at this point, wanting to add an extra score. Central wanting to stop it to gain the momentum. Tyreek Brooks, he's got room. And I believe we're going to be close to a first. We're going to be on the first down line here. And we have, I don't know about an injury, but we have I think this is a first down. Because the official's in front of the marker, it is a first. So first and 10 Tigers. Inside the, not quite the 15, but 16-yard line. And we got a lineman down over there that's
It's enough for a first down for the Tigers.
having some issues.
2.5 minutes left to go in the third.
Waynesville again down the middle. This is not only the Security Bank game of the week, this is the KY3 Ozone game of the week. So big game here. Mediacom broadcasting this on TV, delayed broadcast over the weekend. Tigers, another good run. The way they're doing it, it's just, 4 yards here. You get 3 4-yard runs, you get a first. So if you can get 4 yards consistently, you're going to be able to chew the clock up. You're going to have some sort of success out here. So Tigers again in that Wildcat. And trying to get around the corner. And we have a Tiger down. And he took a pretty good hit going out of that. So we're going to have an injured Tiger down real quick. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back in 1 minute after this PSA.
About the frog. Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume.
But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us, all that we go through as veterans,
Too many real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Back here again, Springfield Central, Harrison Stadium in the Drury Sports Complex.
Now for the Tigers from the 6.
Tigers, a little bit of reverse action going on. We have a helmet that popped off, and the clock did stop at 31.
Ball carrier gains 2. Helmet gets 6. Second and goal now from the 4.
I like that. Gain of 2, helmet gets 6. It is second and goal inside the 5. Sure, there we go. Tigers again. That is Kelsey, I believe. We're not going to make it. We're going to be 3rd and 1, though.
And stopped short of the goal line about a yard.
So good defense by the Bulldogs at guarding the goal line, but that'll give the Tigers, he might have got a little further than that, but they're going to spot him a little short on that. So under 50 seconds in the quarter. Tigers, they still got 2 plays on this. Tigers again. They're going to break the wall. That's a touchdown, Waynesville.
Touchdown, Tigers from 1 yard out.
So Waynesville with about a 1.5 yard touchdown run. And extra point conversion coming. 18 points now for Waynesville. 29 seconds on the official game clock. The winner will travel to Lebanon, and they have a sizable lead over Branson. And Kelsey, I don't know. I think we made it. Officials.
And the 2-point conversion.
So officials no good. 18-0. Take a replay at that real quick. And Tigers down the middle, able to power through the line. And we'll be back after this 1-minute PSA for the kickoff.
The commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work. Everything means nothing easy. I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity is we can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around the players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got to work it in. I may not be anybody in this world. When people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
So Nico foul with the kick. And there we go. Now I found the ball. Tigers able to hold them back near the 20. It's like the 22.
Return gets about 5 to 7 yards.
21. So first and 10 from the 22-yard line. And this play will most likely end the quarter.
Ball spotted at the 22.
And Central looking to throw. And Tiger's not there at first, but the line is no gain on the play.
Pass to the outside, no gain. Second down, the 22.
Second and 10. That will end the quarter. End of 3. It is Tigers 18, Central 0. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in 1 minute.
24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved ones, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response. 988, the compassionate connection for those experiencing mental health emergencies, suicidal thoughts, or substance use crisis. The right help is right here.
So start of the fourth, sack to start this. That will result in a third and about 12 or so. So no one there on that. And under 12 minutes in the ball game, the Tigers, they can get the ball, but if they get the ball here, they can get a quick score and make this a 3-score game with the extra conversion. Most likely Central will punt from here. Big hit by the Tigers.
And that one complete, but will be short of it.
So we're going to have fourth and
down for the Dogs.
Not sure what the yardage is yet, but it is fourth down. You'd almost have to go for it. Fourth and short. Central, they're going to have to score, so this is risky territory play. If they give the ball back to the Tigers, Waynesville can run out 5 minutes off that clock and make this a much harder ball game. We got a late. And Tigers will not return it.
And a good punt with Bulldog counts.
So 10.5 minutes to go in the game. Tigers will take over first and 10.
First and 10 Tigers at the 36.
And we'll take a quick look at the last touchdown by Waynesville earlier. That is led us to our 18 points that we are currently at. So Waynesville now, they could chew away 3-5 yards at a time. Just keep on chipping at this. And the Tigers, once again, run the ball. One gone. Tigers still on their feet from behind, but the Tigers nope, the clock is stopped.
Close to the 45. First down, Tigers.
So Tigers again, first and 10 from the 45. We'll see if it starts up right after the set or if he was out of bounds. And looks like it is not going to start, so out of bounds. First down for the Tigers. Waynesville again. This is Kelsey with the run. Short gain. Once again, that running tactic. Few yards at a time. 2nd and 5 now. So winner of this game will travel to Lebanon. We're going to see if we got an update on that. And Vernon, he's going to pick up enough to make it about a 3rd and 3, maybe.
Dre Wells in the tackle for the Dogs. 3rd down.
Okay, we're going. The stream does get stuck sometimes. You have to reset it. So under 9 minutes now, Tigers doing a great job. It's 3rd and 4 from the 39. And Tigers.
And
so we're going to have a 4th down.
The line of scrimmage by the pack of Dogs. 4th down.
So Waynesville has a decision to make. I would probably go for it here. I don't know. I mean, there's no reason not to. You punt the ball, they get the ball 15 yards ahead. But they are letting the clock run down to 8 seconds. Down to 2, 1. Tigers, we're going to be close. We're going to be close. I'm not sure if we made it. Shane's Tigers do get the first down. So that clock continuing to roll. It is 1st and 10, and Waynesville, they're in the driver's seat. They are driving like you drive an old Cadillac on a nice Sunday. They're on a Sunday drive trying to chew up as much time as possible.
Timeout called, taken by the Tigers.
Timeout Waynesville will be back in 1 minute.
The commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball and we would go to work. Everything means something. Nothing easy. I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity is we can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you. Early on, my mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
Back here, big score update, 21-0. Last updated in the third quarter. Rolla over Glendale right now. 40-0. Lebanon over Branson final. So winner will travel to the Yellow Jackets home stadium in Lebanon, Missouri on next Friday night. We will be there. Whether the Tigers or Central advance. And Aussie now, he's going to come out. So Tigers trying to get some fresh legs in, chew the clock down.
And a short game for the Tigers. Aussie the ball carrier.
So about a 3-yard gain.
Gain of a couple, 2nd down.
Under 7 minutes to go. The Tigers, they're not in a hurry here. They have 3-score lead right now. It would take even 2 touchdowns with extra points. They still need that third one to do something. Tigers, Central's there. And we're going to lose some on that. This is going to be a loss of about 5.
Rowan Hart also coming over to make sure of things. 3rd down and long for the Tigers.
So far, the Tigers burned off about 4 minutes of the clock. And Tigers have been in this position before. They just want to hold on to the ball. We do not, you can give it back, but you got to play good defense. What's going to happen is Central's going to get the ball. They're going to try to pass it, get a few turnovers because of that. Aussie again. Central again with the loss.
Aussie the ball carrier. First hit in the backfield by Dalvin Adams.
So 4th down now for the Tigers. Waynesville can run this down to about 5 minutes, though. So Tigers will punt. If it goes in the end zone, that'll give the ball at the 20. So Tigers just don't want to give up the ball. And still rolls right at the 20. So good kick for the Tigers. 4:55 on the game clock in the fourth. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more football.
Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The sticks. Hi.
So back here, Central with the ball. And this is going the wrong way.
Next chain, the ball carrier, no gain.
So second down.
Brings up second down.
This is loss of a few. With the clock continuing to wind down, it's looking more like Waynesville will have a rematch against Lebanon. The winner of Glendale and Rollo will go to Camdenton.
Antonio after the drop back.
So we're going to be
3 of those yards back. Third down and 9.
Looks like a 1 yard gain from the first. 3 yards total so far. Or 1 yard total. 2 back, 3 up. Third, Central probably going to throw. That ball loose. Tigers again the save. Ooh, we got a big hit down there, and that is incomplete. Waynesville just about got that ball. Everyone going for it.
Flag on the play.
We have a penalty flag on the play. I'm not sure what the penalty flag is. Let's see what the face mask against Central.
5-yard face mask.
Oh, against the Tigers.
Against the Tigers.
So we'll see if that gives them a first or if it's still a fourth. Well, it is. Central's back out. Oh, they're trying to get going before the yardstick is down. It is still fourth down. So that is incomplete. And that should give the Tigers the... Nope, that is fourth down now. It is fourth down. I'm not sure what the yards are, but I think they gave him an extra yard or an extra down because it was fourth.
And that pass is complete. Near the sideline, first down, Bulldogs. Pass between the donkeys.
So on the fifth down, the Bulldogs will move the chains. I'm pretty sure it was fourth down. And that is incomplete. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. The play went off as there were still players going on and off the field. So with 3 minutes to go. And, well, we're waiting on something here. Okay, I think we are, now we're rolling. Tigers intercepted. Back to the 30. And Waynesville will take over. So that will be a possibility here. Tigers can run enough time off the clock to seal a victory. They can still get a 4 and out, but they can force Central to burn some timeouts.
First and 10 Tigers at their own 32.
So Waynesville looking like they are on the road to Lebanon this weekend or next weekend. I got to say, the Central Bulldog team, this is a very good football team. And we have a timeout, probably by Central. We'll be back in 1 minute.
24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved ones, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response. 988, the compassionate connection for those experiencing mental health emergencies, suicidal thoughts, or substance use crisis.
So back here.
That run up the middle was bobbled up by the Dogs.
And I believe we had a timeout called.
Third down. About 9 to go. But there's a flag on the play.
There's a flag out there. False start. So that will help the Tigers a little bit. That'll give them another down, as the clock is something that Central needs to get the ball back and use as little time as possible. Tigers, Thomas Plummer. And we're going to be 3rd and 7.
Close to a first down. Jerry Wells in the tackle for the Dogs.
That's a pretty good way for a first down.
Excuse me, not close to a first down. Brings it up 3rd and about. Third and about 7.
So it is 3rd down, not 4th as the board says. And Vernon, that might be enough. Oh, we're going to take a sportsmanship break, and we'll be back after this PSA.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friends. It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally. Let's do it.
So back here.
Yeah, the dead ball foul, personal foul against the Tigers.
So this is against Waynesville after the play.
And
it's still first down.
And as a dead ball foul, that'll make it 4th down for the Tigers.
Well, wait a minute here. If they got the first, and then after the play, it should be first. Okay, it's going to be... Well, hold on. How do you lose a down on that? It is 3rd down and 13 here. Either way, I don't know about that one. Okay, they gave him the loss of a down. Okay. All right, then. They did get the first originally. Oh, no, we're still going. Okay. Well, it's 4th and something right now. And this time, Tigers, plenty of room back there for the punt. That is loose, Tigers. Waynesville and Central both on the ball. So Central with it, but from the 35-yard line, it looks like. 1st and 10 from the 35. 18-0 is the score. Tigers minute 22 away from advancing to the next round. And there is a fishing pond next to me over there. It looks like Waynesville, they're going to pick up the victory here in about a minute and a half. And they will face Lebanon next week, which will be live on Misha TV. That ball loose. Tigers there. That is incomplete.
That's intended for Jalen Donkey on the near sideline.
So good job getting the pass off. That'll bring up 2nd down. So a minute 13 remain. 2nd and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Once again, thank you for joining us. I believe 8 people purchased the game. Probably 20 of them watching the game. And quick update, 21-13, and the 3rd was the last update. 27-13. And Tigers able to stop it. The clock still running. Under 1 minute, no timeout from Central. So it looks like the Tigers will pick up a victory here. Central looking to throw. They got all verticals going. Oh. And with 32 seconds out of bounds, I don't know if that's a first or not, but that is a first down. But good job to Central here. Good job to the Tigers. They will move to 4-6 on the season, and they will face the 1-loss Lebanon Yellow Jackets in Lebanon on Friday. So Central. And Central will get quite a few yards here. We're going to have a stoppage of play. We got a player down out there.
Let them hear you, people. Are you proud?
I believe we're taking a timeout. We'll take one, too. We'll be back in a minute.
About the frog. Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume.
But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
Too many real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. You've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard.
So back here, final seconds of the game. And Central quarterback's got some room. So 10 seconds still on the clock.
And that'll be a Bulldog.
First down. That is a first down. Everyone trying to figure out what down it was. So 10 seconds to go. Central still not giving up here. Once again, congratulations to Central. Congratulations to the Waynesville Tigers. And Central slip up. That will
and tackle for a loss.
End it. Called. We have a timeout with 4 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 12. So we're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back.
24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved ones, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response.
All right, so Central, 4 seconds to go. Ball bobbled. Try some trickery here. And Central's got room. Tigers, that will end the game. Final score here. Congratulations to the Tigers. Great game by Central.
Central 0. Congratulations to the Waynesville Tigers, and best of luck to them next
We'll be
week.
live from Lebanon High School next week on Friday. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Security Bank. Thank you, Ed Morris Automotive Group. St. Robert, Missouri, for $25 for each of the 3 touchdowns. Make another $75. Have a good night. Thank you, Chris Bills Basketball. Thank you, Security Bank. Next week, we'll have the Friday night game by Security Bank, the Misha semifinals. Have a good night. Shot up. That is in. Murray's the win. Have room to run. Also, district champion. Toronto, Henry are both there on top. Henry is